Hi guys, Maria here. Today we're checking in on the horses at both Moonlit Meadows and Heavily Side. Here's what's happening today. Here we are, and I have to honestly admit that I think it's getting a bit out of hand with all the new horses arriving. There is a lot of buzz coming up this week because we have a long Western event going on. Not only is it right next to Moorland Stables, but this time it's also happening right here at our own stable, Heavenly Side. And the great thing is, because it's literally taking place on our own grounds, Zane and I got a massive discount. We are paying up to 60% off on everything you can buy at both locations. That comes in really handy because while I was updating the website, we found out that we are severely short on reliable lesson horses at Heavenly Side. A few lovely clients have already lent us their own horses for the lessons, but those are still their horses. If they decide to leave or want to do something else with their animal, they have every right to do so and we be left empty-handed. So I really need to look for reliable lesson horses. And yes, I am also looking to get a Western horse to compete in a show with. Though, as everyone knows, I am an eventing rider through and through, so this should be interesting. Let's head over to the event because I'm still standing here chatting at home and on Heavily Side instead of getting a move on.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling on FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79.
Ladies and gentlemen, the auction is starting in 15 minutes, so make sure you take your seats on time, or you might just miss out on your dream horse.
You heard it, it's starting in a few minutes, so I need to hurry up and grab that special discount ticket for me and Zane. Yes, even Zane is coming over to see if he can lay his eyes on a nice horse. Even though he's technically supposed to be running a pony camp right now, but don't worry, he might be the head supervisor, but there are 4 other staff members present to keep an eye on things, so everything runs smoothly. The auction kicked off with this gorgeous Mustang stallion. I thought he was an absolute stunner, but with a temperament that already looked pretty feisty, I immediately knew this wasn't going to work out. Not really practical for our lessons or for taking into the show world together, so we passed on that one. Then this absolute beauty of a Hanoverian mare entered the ring. The moment I laid eyes on her, I knew she would be perfect for the cross-country lessons. I started bidding enthusiastically, but unfortunately, the price skyrocketed so fast that even with that 60% discount, it became way too expensive. She looked amazing and impressively tall, but there were simply too many bidders looking to scoop her up. As a rescue or luxury show horse, we sadly had to let that one go. Fortunately, that was instantly made up for by this gorgeous Sorrel Overo quarter horse. I fell head over heels in love with her coat and her smooth gaits. She was truly a top-tier horse for me in the show world. So I started bidding enthusiastically, and it actually surprised me how quickly it went. After just 2 weak counterbids, I had her in the bag. That was a very nice win. Next up was a striking black American Saddlebred. This time I wasn't the one interested, but Zane was. He was immediately determined to buy this horse and started bidding with full confidence. But hey, things don't always go the way you hope. Zane hit his absolute limit and had to stop at a certain point. Sadly, this gorgeous horse was sold to someone else. After that little disappointment, this stunning sorrel Overo paint horse entered the ring. Both Zane and I immediately saw the potential. This horse could do both cross country and western, which is obviously perfect for lessons. We started bidding together, but here too the price shot up way too fast. With heavy hearts, we had to let this opportunity pass us by as well. Then we spotted another quarter horse, this time with a stunning Palomino roan coat. Zane was sold instantly, and he was not about to miss out on another horse. He started bidding quickly and with a laser focus, but to our surprise, he didn't even have to fight very hard. There was exactly one counterbid, the hammer dropped, and she officially belonged to Zane. After that came an incredibly cute small Welsh pony into the ring. I naturally wanted to take her home right away for the kids just starting out with lessons, but Zane brought me back to reality, reminding me that we already have 4 small ponies running around, 2 of which already make it a sport to escape. A 5th one was simply not a smart move right now, so we let her go with a fond farewell. Then there was a horse that was genuinely ideal for the lessons. It was a gorgeous quarter horse that looked wonderfully calm and collected, with exceptionally smooth gaits, perfect for both cross-country and western training. We started bidding calmly, and after a slightly longer bidding war, we finally got the revealing news sold to us. Next up was another gorgeous dappled Mustang. Although he walked in looking very calm and composed at first, that changed completely the second he realized he was in an open space. He suddenly started bucking, rearing, and running around like a wild stallion. So even though we initially thought it was a great idea, after that wild display, we decided to pass on him after all. Then we had another quarter horse, and this one had a really striking coat. He was a dark bay with white hairs scattered throughout, creating subtle stripes across his body. Even though he looked stunning, he definitely looked like the type of horse to act a bit goofy from time to time. I secretly loved him though, so I jumped into the bidding. Bids were flying in from left and right, and I thought for sure I was going to lose him. But then I heard the amazing news that I had won him. And as the grand finale, there was one more quarter horse. This one looked pretty basic, appearance-wise, featuring a great coat with a simple white blaze and just one white foot. Zane was busy doing other things at the moment, so I was actually planning to just watch quietly and not do anything crazy. But I saw how wonderfully relaxed he was, and I instantly thought of how much Zane has been wanting to go cross country, except he lacks a suitable horse for it. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'll take a chance. I started bidding quietly, and before I knew it, he was sold to me. I am so curious to see how Zane reacts when he finds out I secretly arranged this for him. So we ended up purchasing quite a few new horses. and they all turned out to be quarter horses. That was definitely not the plan beforehand, but that's just how things go sometimes. The upside is that they're already at heavily side, so thankfully we don't have to drive them to heavily side. I think that's about it for today. In the next video I'll introduce you to the new additions and share exactly what I plan to do with them. Don't worry, that won't take a week. You'll see that online in a day or two. Thanks for visiting Moonlight Meadows and Heavily Side today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more joyful rides. Bye bye!
Fold into the day.